Picking with Papi. Bling, 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 bling. Billetes, billetes, billetes. Hey guys, picking with Papi here. We're NFL Week 7. We got Manny bets right here. We're going to talk about NFL games. First game up. Thanks for being here, Manny.
For sure, man.
And we got the Rams versus the Jaguars. It's -3 in that game's a London game, 6:30. What are you having?
It's a London game. I'm going to go straight with the Rams. I think the Rams have been doing decent lately. Then again, Jaguars are always a killer when it's in Europe. So, of course, it's going to be a close game. But I'm expecting the Rams to pull off a dub on Sunday. Yeah, man. I think the running game is going to be super important in this game. If they can get a running game going early on, tire out the defense, I think that Jaguars team is not in the second half. They're not going to be able to keep up with the offense.
Yeah, I agree with you. And that's a London game. I just think the Rams have to get this game. They did good against the Baltimore defense. They're banged up. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. And the Jaguars, I think their last game, they lost against Seattle. So, I think they advantage the Jaguars because they're used to playing over there. But we'll see on that one. They are kind of used to over there and how to play. I think the Rams win, but on this one, for me, I like the +3. What about you? You're taking the -3 or the +3?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Let's do spreads. I'm going to take the +3. The +3. Why? Because Puka Nacua is day-to-day. Just because of that.
All right.
I'm going with +3 Jaguars.
All right. We both agree Jaguars on that one. Next game, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. They're playing Kansas City Chiefs. 10 o'clock game. That's Manny's favorite game. Go ahead, Manny.
+11.5 Raiders, man. Come on now. What are we doing? That's it. +11.5. I know Geno Smith ain't there. I know Chiefs just destroyed the Lions. Everybody's gonna go with that -11.5 spread, especially since it's at home for Chiefs. But guess what? It's too easy to pick the Chiefs for the Raiders. +11.5. Come on now. If the Raiders lose, I don't think we'll lose more than that. I think the Raiders will keep it maybe 7-8 point difference. Maybe even squeeze out a win. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, that's a good one. Rice is going to come back. Rice is coming back. This is division rivals. I always feel that these are close game. People the spread. That's so many points. I think the Chiefs do win, but I have to bet 11.5 on the Raiders. And I think Brock Bowers is coming back. I hope he comes back. Please, 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 so they could cover the 11.5. So I'm agreeing with you on the Raiders. +11.5. That's a lot of points. So Raiders on that one.
No, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, Brock Bowers comes back. It'll be great, but I believe Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers were not practicing as of today, Wednesday. So we'll see what happens in Thursday and Friday.
All right, that's a good update. Thanks for that, Manny. Next game up right here, we got the Miami Dolphins, Cleveland Browns. What do you like?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns been doing decent, but the quarterback, that's the issue here. Wait. I got a question. How in the world is Miami? There's something wrong here with the lines. There's something wrong here. It cannot be -420 money line Miami, but -2.5 favorite Cleveland Browns. So work with me here, bro. What's the line? Let me see.
I see the Dolphins +2.5. The Browns are -2.5.
Oh, okay, because you have -420 money line Miami Dolphins. That's why. But anyways, I have here. I went to Bovada. I went to Bovada. So I have Miami +130 and Cleveland Browns -150. I'm gonna go with the Cleveland Browns on this one. I think they win. Obviously, Miami Dolphins did lose their previous game. Very, very close game, by the way. Very, very close game. I also want to point out that they always keep it a very close games. I know they lost against the Panthers and then they lost against the Chargers. So they've been able to keep up. But we got to go with the Cleveland Brown defense on this game, man. I know the QB is iffy, But if there's a time to put in Shadur Sanders, this is it. And that's why I'm going to feel confident with that -2.5.
Yeah, that's a great pick, Manny. I like the Cleveland Browns -2.5 with Gabriel. Shadur Sanders did play towards the end of the last game against the Steelers. I think he should have played a little bit more when they were getting banged up, but I think Gabriel's the way to go right here. I'm taking the Cleveland Browns -2.5 in the dog pound. It's going to be cold weather factor for Miami. I think starting to get chilling over there. So I'm going to go with the Browns, the dog pound. Woof, woof. On to the next game. The next game up is the Patriots -7 against the Titans. What do you like on this game?
Oh my goodness, man. Tight ends have just not been it this whole season. Cam Ward has been losing fumbles left and right, hasn't been making the plays, doesn't have the right pieces together. This team is just crumbling. I believe their coach also just got fired after that Raiders loss as well. So because of that, I'm going to have to go with the New England Patriots trying to secure a win here. -7 might be a bit of a stretch, but I'm still gonna go with the New England Patriots. Yeah, I'm gonna still go with the New England Patriots -7, but I can see why you want to go with a +7. But new coach, new everything in a short 1 week span. Yeah, that just ain't it for me, man. I'm going with the New England Patriots -7.
Yeah, that's a good pick. The tight ends. Like they were playing your team, the Raiders, Cam Ward, they were looking horrible. I think they're a bad team.
Real
Just looking
bad,
at that.
man.
And Drake May, I loved him because last week he had 3 touchdowns. I came up on one of his trading cards, the pink one. I really have high hopes for him. He blew up last week. I think he's a great quarterback. He's doing transition better in his second year than Jalen Daniels. He's starting off better than Jalen Daniels and even Michael Penix and the other rookies. I think he's the best one right now, even than Bo Nix. So I really like Drake May. -7 is the only way to go. They have a good offense, Stephon Diggs, and you got Henderson and Stevenson and, other weapons, and the defense is really good. So for me, it's the Patriots is the only way with -7.
We're agreeing on most of these picks, too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's crazy. Yeah. And then on to the next one. This one we might disagree. Panthers against the Jets. 10 o'clock game. This is a tough one. What are you liking?
I'm liking the Jets on this one. It is a home game. I know the Carolina Panthers with that quarterback, he's doing good. Well, not as good as everybody expects him, but Bryce Young, it seems like he really wants to motivate that team to shift the mentality, to shift into a winning mindset. I understand, but it's gonna take much more than just a winning mentality. It's gonna take the whole team together. It's gonna take the right pieces. This season ain't it. New York Jets take the win +1.5 Jets.
Yeah, this is a tough game. +1.5 Jets, Manny. I know last week the Jets were talking about the Jets. They were beating against the Broncos on that game. They should have won that game. They let it slip. I was in the casino and some guy was all mad. Hey, man, I bet the Jets. Every single time I bet them, they don't cover. And this one, they're going to cover. I'm like, hey, man, there's plenty of time. The Broncos game, when he was mad, they actually lost this game. So I'm like, the Jets got to win sooner or later, right? So,
right.
The Panthers, they're good, Bryce Young and everything like that. But, I mean, that was like a Super Bowl performance against the Cowboys, right? That was just amazing. I think they put all their marbles on that one. So, I think, let me see what on that. I give you a quick little stats what everyone betting on the spread. If I had to guess, the whole world would probably be betting on the Panthers, and I'm right. 62% is betting on the Panthers. Then I'm going to go based on that. And also, there's a lot of injuries. The center's out. Their linebackers out for the Panthers, and Cooker, receivers out, and other players. I'm going to agree with you, man. I'm going to go take the Jets +1.5. They have to win sooner or later. So
yeah, exactly. And they were kind of in a streak too. They beat the Dolphins and they beat the Cowboys, but hey, luck eventually runs out, and I think this is it right here. I wasn't surprised with Panthers beating the Dolphins, but I was a little shocked that they came back from it. They beat the Cowboys. I was a bit shocked because I thought Cowboys were gonna actually have it, and Dak Prescott had 3 touchdowns too. So the fact that they came back and that running game, I think, is what really set them apart. But hey, this is a different game. This is Jets. I'm gonna still go with the Jets, man.
Yeah, we're both agreeing. Surprised on that. I thought you were probably gonna go the opposite. We'll see.
I
When we
wanted to,
disagree.
but I was like,
Yeah,
nah, there's no way they win 3 straight, man. There's just
yeah,
no way.
yeah. I agree. And we both this.
It's a
We'll
trap,
see.
man. This is a trap game.
It is a
That's what I'm
trap game.
putting it. I'm putting it as a
Yeah,
trap game.
it is.
Yeah.
And we'll see when we disagree, and we'll let you guys know. On the next game up, we got the Saints against plus 5.5 against the Chicago Bears. That's a crazy game. What
The
do you
five
like?
and a half lines are always crazy, man. I don't like the 5.5 lines. We've been talking about it since the beginning of the season. They're so tricky. I'm gonna go with the 5.5 Saints though, just because of that. Plus 5.5. I'm writing it down right here. Saints.
Yeah.
Just because of that. I don't even have to say analysis. I don't gotta say nothing.
Yeah.
Just because of that alone, the Las Vegas line.
Yeah.
Plus 5.5. I always go for that team.
Yeah, and like, look, the Browns played good. They're coming off a Monday night football game, the revenge game against the Commanders. I think the more rested team right here where I'm liking is the Commanders. Plus 5.5. And I know the line opened up at 7.5. So a lot of people are betting on the Saints right now. Man, I just like Spencer Rattler, what he's doing. I think based on that, I'm like, I'm going to have to agree with you. Plus 5.5. That's the niche right there. 5.5.
Alvin Kamara, anytime touchdown. That's all I got to say.
Prop bet on that.
You know what? No. Spencer Rattler, anytime touchdown.
Spencer Rattler, I like one passing touchdown. One passing touchdown,
yeah.
Over. Or 1.5.
Shaheed. I think that's his name, Shaheed.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Shaheed, side wide receiver. Gets it done. Wait. That's his name. I just want to make sure. Yeah, Shaheed. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Shaheed, okay. Sounds good for me. Spencer Rattler, one passing touchdown. If you can't do it, go over 1.5. Why not? Spencer Rattler, 1.5 for me. Okay. Next game up, we'll see the Eagles and the Vikings. Eagles are the favorite. This is gonna be game. What are you thinking?
This is gonna be a very great game. Yeah. Eagles are kind of like, what's going on with them, right?
Red flags all around since
red
AJ
flags.
Brown.
Yeah, exactly. They've been very, very bad right now.
Yeah.
This was gonna be probably the closest game. This is gonna be a tough one, actually. I'm not even sure which one to go for in this one. Vikings really want to upset the Eagles, man. Let's go with the Vikings on this one, man. It's tough, man, because I think
it should be like a pick'em. I agree. It should be like a pick'em game.
This is type of games where I think the running game in Eagles is gonna really, really matter a lot more than the wide receiver core. But hey, I'm gonna go with the Saquon Barkley. Why did I say Brown? Saquon Barkley. Yeah, I know. It's because I was thinking of AJ Brown too, but that's why I kind of like mixed the names.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Saquon scoring an anytime touchdown. 2 touchdowns to be exact.
Okay.
I think this is what's gonna really separate the Eagles and the Vikings. And the Eagles are not gonna have to throw the ball as much, but they probably will in the second half if they have very large lead, and just to really put a lot of pressure in that Vikings defense. So they're in the first half, they got to run the game. They got a quick pace, tire them out, be in the field as long as possible. Eagles take the dub, -1.5.
Right, that's a good pick. Well, this game's good. I mean, I heard news. I don't know that JJ McCarthy's practicing. I'm hoping he'll play. I'm hoping he'll start. I don't know who's gonna play, but even with Carson Wentz, I mean, I like the Vikings with Kevin O'Connell. I see a lot of red flags, and that's the one thing that warned me about them is red flags. AJ Brown, players not too happy. What's going on? I think a lot of drama, the AJ Brown effect. But just based on that, Manny, I guess this is the one we are going to disagree. I'm going to take the Vikings plus 1.5 because I'm hoping JJ McCarthy comes back on this game and he proves like, hey, I'm playing against a good defense. I could do it. Bo Nix did damage to them, just Bo Nix, and the Broncos won. I'm thinking JJ McCarthy could do the same thing, but we'll see what happens. So I'm taking the 1.5 on this. No props for me.
Fair enough.
Next game, we got the Colts against the Chargers. The Colts are plus 1.5. Chargers -1.5. What do you like it, Manny?
You go first on this one.
All right. I'll go first, and we're switching up the formula. Look, on this game, we got toughest quarterbacks. Daniel Jones playing amazing, right? on his numbers analytics just against Justin Herbert, 1,502 yards, passing yards, with 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, right? Listen to Herbert, 1,493 passing yards with 10 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, right? Based on the numbers, more yards, Daniel Jones is doing good against Herbert. But, like, the Chargers, I feel doing really good. They won last week, and a tough game against Miami. And, the Colts last week, they won against Arizona. It was like a hard battle. So I think this one's going to be close, but I'm really going to go with the Chargers -1.5. They're playing at home, and, they have to make a statement, and I feel it's going to be there. But on my player prop, I'll probably do Taylor Warren, anytime touchdown for the Colts. He's a rookie, so I'll throw in a prop there that I'm liking. I think Daniel's connection with them is amazing. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go with the Chargers here on LA. What about you, Manny?
Okay. The Colts have a great record right now. They are 5-1 against the Chargers, 4-2. It is a home game for the LA Chargers. You got to take advantage of that, right? Just off the bat. Daniel Jones has been doing great, man. Only 1 loss. You can't really ask much better start than that. This is the type of game where it's going to come down to the wire. This is the type of game where defense is going to definitely have to step up. I'm going to go with... I'm going to have to go with the Daniel Jones, man. Daniel Jones, but it's barely. It's going to be a different situation this time for them, and I think they take the dub. That's all I gotta say. Remember, Colts did play. They played already 2 straight wins, right, against the Raiders and against the Cardinals. They're coming off momentum. They're not trying to lose. They lost against the Rams. Mm-hmm. They won against the Titans in a almost blowout game. But the Colts have seen that they can finish almost any single game. It doesn't take much for them. If Daniel Jones doesn't have interceptions, they win the game. Yeah. The only reason they lost against the Rams is because Puka Nacua just went 170 yards and 1 touchdown, 13 receptions. Like, if Rams don't have a guy like him, they don't win against the Colts. Does that make sense? They don't win. And guess what? Chargers don't have a player like that. They don't have an explosive player. They only have strategy. Will strategy work for them for 4 quarters? I don't think so. And I think that's what's going to be coming down to the difference maker. I'm going to go with the Colts, and they win by a field goal.
Oh, that's a good one. So we disagreed on this one. We're coming down to the games, this final slates, breaking it down. Yeah. And we're disagreeing on some of them. And before we go on to the next game, Manny, 82% is agreeing with you on the Colts. So take it as you want, advantage or not. We'll see what happens. I got the Colts. We're in different sides here. On to the next game. We got the Giants +7 against the Broncos -7. If you want to go on this one first, or Manny, you want to take the floor on this one, or should I attack this one?
I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos -7, just straight up. I know a lot of people are going to go with that +7. Guess why? Because Jackson Dart is doing great in the running game. If you guys really look at the highlights, look at the clips, look at his foot movement, it looks like he's doing good because Giants are doing good. No, but you guys have to look at more in depth of why he's doing good. It's the running game that sometimes works for him. Guess what? But if he's in that pocket and he's got nobody to throw to, guess what? He will panic. You'll see it. He will commit mistakes. I'm going straight up with the Denver Broncos -7, solid.
Hey, that's a good take, Manny. The Broncos, I did pick them on the preseason, winning the AFC West. Even the Chargers on there against the Chiefs. But look, Broncos have a good defense, and they have Bo Nix, a good quarterback. So it's going to be interesting what happens here. I know, it's a Super Bowl win. It's a nice story for New York, right, what they've done. But I feel that you're right. I'm going with the -7. Go straight out with the Broncos. I don't know. Cam Scatterball is going to be able to do that damage in the Broncos. He's a great running back. So Hart can do good. Scatterball is going to have to do good. So I think the Broncos are going to find out Sean Payton how to stop Cam Scatterboo. Yeah. So Hart won't be as effective. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. -7.
He's going to get shut down this game, though. That's what I think. Scatterboo will get.
That's what I'm thinking too. We agree. And on to the next one. Packers -6.5 against the Arizona Cardinals +6.5. 125 game. What are you thinking?
What time is this game?
It's at 125 and it's at Arizona.
Give me Packers.
Packers.
Give me Packers. -6.5 Packers. That defense. I believe Packers are coming off a bye week, or it's too early for bye week.
Ooh, they won last week. They barely beat.
Against Bengals?
Well, they won by like 9 points against the Bengals. So the line's a little bit more like, hey, they could cover. They barely won by 9. So I think it's a coverable line, as you said.
That's 9. Yeah, that should be fine. It was against the Bengals, so
yeah.
But it was against Joe Flacco too. So just let's
true.
remember that it wasn't just any quarterback. Joe Flacco is decent for his age, but Packers should be able to capitalize and should be able to take this dub against the Cardinals. Kyler Murray is a very risk taker quarterback. He's very, very mobile. But guess what? The Packers did have to deal with, someone who can throw, which was in Cowboys, Dak Prescott, which did good. They've already faced Commanders, which had Jaden Daniels. So they're used to a mobile quarterback. And guess what? I think Jaden Daniels is really great and is a little above Kyler Murray, even though Kyler Murray has more experience. I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers and winning this by, this is close, but it could even be by barely 6 points. I'm still going to go with the Packers, but I'd probably buy a point just to go with that 5.5. But for statistics,
video.
Just for this video, it says 6.5. I'm going to go with the 6.5. But for me, I'd buy a point for 5.5. But if I lose for the 6.5, I'll take the loss.
Yeah, that's a good breakdown, man. Well, look, I think Jordan Love's playing good and the Packers, and I feel they have to make a statement when, like, they won against the Bengals. They're good, but I don't know about, Kyle Murray and stuff like that. I'm worried about Marvin Harrison Jr. Is he playing or not? Too many question marks. I would have the Cardinals with Marvin Harrison Jr. if he was playing, but, like, it's too much unknown, right? Like, is he good? Is he back? Maybe you could find that and let me know whenever you find the news, man. But just breaking on that, their defensive tackles out. Nolan the third, he should return on the 19th. It's saying so. I think he should be back on the game. So more pressure against the Packers. Now I'm thinking even more. So it seems like they're gonna have all their players. The only player I guess right tendon the. Monk's going to be coming back also in the Packers, so I think all the players are going to be there. Now you're making me think, do you have any news on Marvin Harrison Jr.? Will he come back or not?
He was limited in practice today, so guess what? I'm predicting he will play.
Come back?
But I'm pretty sure he will come back, but you just have to also take into consideration that that this team is just not fully developed, just because Marvin Harrison Jr. barely has 22 receptions.
Yeah.
A little over 300 yards, less than 400 yards, so you would expect him to be already crossing that 500 yards. You would expect him to already have at least 4 or 5 touchdowns in his belt. He only has 2. So just because of that, you should already know that we're not going for the Cardinals in this game.
Yeah. So, like, based on that and how his injury is limited, I was going to say, Marvin Harrison Jr., but the way that Kyle Murray's playing, I'm going to have to go with the Packers. -6.5. Yeah, I think
Give me Josh Jacobs anytime touchdown, too.
Yeah, that's a good prop bet. Yeah, I like that. And we agree on that, and I'm not too much to say on this. On to the next game. Commanders, Cowboys, division rival. That game's at 125. It's a good game. Probably game of the week.
Give me the Dallas Cowboys, actually. I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott has been really trying and working hard, making it work. And guess what? Javonte Williams needs to step it up here, because if the running game is not working for them, if Javonte Williams doesn't cross that 50 yards, rushing yards in this game, there's no way Cowboys are winning this game. So I'm putting Cowboys to win this game, and whatever the spread is, I believe it's -1. Whoa, Cowboys are underdogs? Okay, well, I'll take them any day. Cowboys take the dub.
Yeah,
and that's
Cowboys.
That. Watching the Commanders, there's just something about this team this year that they're not who they were last year.
Yeah,
and I think Cowboys are really going to try to, go for the playoffs here. So they're really trying to make a statement here. They're really trying to be that type of Tampa Bay underdog that, what Baker Mayfield, got a new contract. He only signed 1 year. So, well, in that, I think it was 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And Dak Prescott really is going to try to show why the Cowboys deserve a spot in the playoffs. And this is the type of game you want to see Dak Prescott shine. And because of that, I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys plus 1.5.
Yeah, on the Cowboys last week, I think it's a bounce back game for them. Not giving the side yet, but they should bounce back. They got humiliated by the Panthers. And the Commanders they lost in a heartbreaker, kind of like last year, the Hail Mary. But this year, Caleb Williams, the Bears are playing really good. So on this one, I'm agreeing with you because I really like Dak Prescott. Okay. I've said it. He's in my top 5 MVP candidate. I've said it on the podcast. You guys haven't listened to it, make sure to listen to it. I'm picking with Papi on X. Make sure to like and subscribe this video and follow Manny too. But I said the MVP, playing like an MVP candidate, Dak Prescott. So I'm going to have to back you up. Plus 1.5 for the Cowboys, Dak Prescott.
Let's do it.
The next one is the Falcons, 49ers, and that game's at 520.
Man, I'm a Raider fan, bro. I can't even go for 49ers, but I think the 49ers take the dub. That's all I'm going to say. These are the type of games where I know Falcons just came from a huge win, but these are the type of games, guys, where everybody's going to go for that Falcons line. True. That's just the way it is. That's just the way Vegas works. Like, oh, look, plus 2.5 Falcons. They just came from, getting a dub right now, like that people just weren't expecting. And guess what? Everybody's going to go for that. But nah, we're going to go. I just can't even go for a 49ers, man. I'm a Raider fan, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But for the video,
for your record, right?
I'm going to try to be unbiased here. I'm trying to be unbiased here. So 49ers take the dub minus 2.5. But damn, Bijan Robinson, hey, be careful, man. Don't get injured. I'm not trying to jinx you, man, but just saying he's got to be careful here. But I'm gonna go with the 49ers on this one.
Yeah, I think that game, I don't know, Michael Penix, I was talking to him and saying stuff, but when I went to a sports trading card, they were selling the Michael Penix card, and I was telling him to the dealer, I'm like, the reason why you're selling this card, because he's horrible. Like I was saying, he sucks. I said Michael Penix sucked, and the guy was laughing. Of course, that's why he's selling it. Bad performance, and then he came back, like threw it in my face. But it's all good. He'll have good games, bad games. It's just the Bills really not the strong defense, right? Yeah. But I think the 49ers, even they're going to be without Fred Warner. I think they'll have a better defense. I'm hoping, I don't know, Manny. I'm hoping Mr. Brock Purdy comes back and Ricky Parcell comes back. But based on that, even though the unknown, I'm still going to have to go with the 49ers. I feel this is a trap game, how you're saying. You're right, Manny. The whole world, 62%. Everyone's betting. It's a trap game. They're betting on 76% is betting on the Falcons. Plus
betting. Of course, after that, Bills, win. Like, come on now, domination. But hey, Bijan Robinson ain't doing that against the 49ers. No. That's just my opinion.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah. And we'll see what happens. It'll be a national game, and I feel like the 49ers have to win that game. After they lost to Tampa Bay, they have to bounce back. So we're both going there. From Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we go. Buccaneers plus 5.5 against the Lions on Monday Night Football. What are you liking, Manny?
Plus 5.5. Always. That's it. Enough said. Plus 5.5. Tampa Bay. Of course, I love the Lions, but Tampa Bay they just got to try to go for a win here. And if they lose, I just don't see them losing by a lot. So because of that reason alone, it's enough to say plus 5.5, and I can back it up.
Yeah,
Baker Mayfield, come on now, man. Baker Mayfield. That's how you got to know.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield, I have on my top 5 MVP candidates. I have to back him up plus 5.5.
Yeah.
And, against the Lions, I think Deion Branch, what he did against Juju, the fight, I don't know if you saw, you probably saw when he's swinging him. I think Deion Branch might be suspended on that game. So, it don't matter how you said, but I think the whole world in this one, they're going to be on the Lions. And he is suspended. He got suspended. He won't be back until November the 2nd. I saw the thing. So they're going to be without Deion Branch, and I'm taking the Buccaneers, and the whole world's with them. 77% is agreeing with us. We're agreeing that. So Buccaneers MVP, it's easy. No more to talk about. Lions are good. Maybe take a prop bet on anytime touchdown for Tesla. On the Lions anytime for that rookie. And next on Houston Texans against Seattle. That's the last game on Monday night. Houston plus 2.5.
You go first.
Well, look, on this one, it's a good game, right? I really don't like CJ Stroud. I always been saying that the stumble and stuff like that. But based on these two quarterbacks, the best quarterback, I say Sam Darnold. I think he's better. Looking at the numbers, 1,541. CJ Stroud, 1,076. 8 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. That's for Stroud. And for Sam Darnold, 1,541 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Numbers don't lie. I like him. I like Walker, the running back, and I like Juice Smith. So they're playing at home. I feel the weather might affect them or the wind. So I don't know how the weather's going to be there. But I know a lot of the players are out in Houston. Smith's out, right? Receiver Watson's out. Stover's out. Mixon's out. And that's a lot of players out. This is easy. I think of my favorite play of the week, this will be my number one. Let's go with the Seahawks minus 3.5.
I'm gonna agree with you on this one. Sam Darnold's been doing great. He can definitely score so many points against his Houston defense. There's nothing much you can say except if Kenneth Walker does over 50, rushing yards, Sam Darnold is just gonna go ham on this defensive team and definitely go for 3 passing touchdowns. I expect Seattle to take this dub 30-20. That's it.
Wow, 30-20. That's it. That's good picks. Yeah. And anything you want to say, like do a little parlay here for fun and a money line parlay or
just look at the bets that we just did, guys.
Go from there.
And then go from there. Yeah. Pick like 3
and what's
teams.
Your favorite? Yeah, what's your favorite bet? If you were to give someone, say, what's your number one bet? Like mine, the Seahawks. What's your favorite one? Spread, for example.
Yours is Seahawks?
Yeah, mine is Seahawks, my favorite one. On the
spread. My favorite in the spread. Damn, this is.
Yeah, it's
let's go with. Damn, this is tough. Let's go with the Saints plus 5.5.
Well, that's a good one.
Let's go with the Saints. Let's see if they don't fail me. We'll see. That'd be my bet. Plus 5.5.
There you go. Plus 5.5.
Yep.
Plus 5.5 against the Bears. There you go. That's Manny's.
There you go, guys.
There you go. Well, thanks, Manny. Anything else? Last words or anything you want to say?
That's it, guys. Let's get that dub. And just want to let you guys know in the video right here, you saw week 3 because we haven't really done a video. That's why that was like our previous record, the last time we made a video. So that was our record. So stay tuned, guys. Weekly, we'll make sure to get you guys a video. Hit like button, share, subscribe to my homie's channel. Let's get
Thanks. And then also find Manny if he wants to give. You want to give your social people if they want to know where they can hit you up sometimes randomly. Anything you want to get out? Or
I gotta post these on TikTok, and then I'll definitely share that TikTok. All right.
No, it sounds good. Well, anyways, listen to this video. Manny has good knowledge. We give that. You saw Manny's record. He had a great record, and hopefully Manny continues our winning percentage record this week. And then me, I hope I improve. I hope I go above 35, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for being here, Manny.
Sounds good, bro. All right. Catch you later.
Catch you later.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks.